I bet LeBron somewhere is saying, Stephen A., stop playing with me.
We don't like each other, and the world needs to know that, but I don't talk about it anymore because I don't know how to, all I could do is put it to you this way. And I'll even say that I hope he's watching.
I just got to stop because I keep hearing we don't like each other. And just the way that I work, I can't let you put that on LeBron until I hear LeBron say that. Now, you can say he's saying it through his actions. You can say he's saying it because he went on McAfee and he ain't come on my show. You can say he said it to me before and I'm just telling you. But the point is, it's kind of coloring the argument and skewing the perspective when you keep telling me somebody don't like you too. And I don't know if they don't like you. I don't know that.
And I say this, media, athlete, that's all in water sometimes. And I got that part. Did I think he crossed the line with the incident involving his son where he was telling me not to say anything? Of course I think, because I don't think I did what he said that I was doing. And I thought that was very, very unfair and it was a low blow.
Are we really litigating this again? Stephen A., all your even if you, okay, let me just give it to you this way. Maybe this is a different way. How long LeBron been in the league? What, 03, right? 03, 04? And who has taken more scrutiny, criticism than LeBron? No one ever in history, just because there's more media than ever. It's not about, oh, they killed somebody before, they used to destroy him. It's just not much media in comparison to now. So there's more media and he's definitely top dog. Did he ever say anything? Matter of fact, he used to get lauded and praised for never responding. So let's use him against him. He never responded to anybody. All those Skip Bayless years of building up the brand of anti-LeBron. You jumped on it too, anti-LeBron. He never said, not a couple of things, one thing. And then one time you say, as a father, and then you go into your criticism, he responds. You don't think it's because maybe the father part came into play? You really gonna sit there still, was this a year removed now, and still act like, I ain't do it? All I'm gonna tell you is, as a father, me, when I hear somebody else says, as a father, and then they got something critical to say, they better duck. They better duck.
Having said that, time heals everything. And as I see his career dwindling to some degree, meaning that he's not 31 anymore, he's 41, and Father Time is undefeated, and all of this other stuff.
Hey, sound like, what's his name, Graham Bensinger? He's been through this before. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna let you just talk it up, brother, talk it up. Here's the thing. These are the choice words. This is my nitpicking, but this is also my sophistication because I've been in media so long. When you're talking about Jordan with the Wizards, I wonder if you know what he has said dwindling to Michael Jordan with the Wizards. All-time great, dwindling. Like that. That's how you get at LeBron. You don't get at LeBron and say he sucks, because stop it. You just take a little bit off the top of the praise he deserves. He's 41, 42.
It's important that everyone knows. I know how great he is. I know how great he has been for the game of basketball. And anybody who has been that great, people like me have benefited because he gives us something to talk about. And he's provided a level of entertainment that has made.
Damn, I don't know. I've never seen him interview before. Talking about unfazed. Talking about, like, Stephen A., there was a moment where there was like a little bit of a handoff. Like, you're supposed to be like, yo, a little head nod would help. A little bit like you picking up what I'm putting down. Nope. We ain't even took a sip of the water yet. God dang, who is this Graham Bensinger? Gangster.
An exponential amount of lives better.
Gangster.
Just because he and I have a difference does not mean he's not a good man. And I've made a concerted effort to make sure that when I speak about him, as the years are coming to an end, I'm not going to be known as this guy that, oh, I don't like him. I don't like what's happened between he and I. But I will not diminish him in any way. He is one of the greatest, top 2, top 3 greatest players we have ever seen in our lifetimes.
Well, I tell you about this top 2, top 3s talk. It's always 2 or 3. Nobody walks around like I'm top 5. No, you're not. You're 5. If you were higher, you'd be like, I'm top 4. I'm top 3. I'm top. Anyway, and me objectively watching, you're not doing as great a job as you think you are in terms of protecting or isolating how you personally feel about them and how you professionally cover them. I'm just saying the truth. Just telling you the truth. Like, I'm not even, this is no hate, this is nothing. You're not doing as good a job as you think you are, because these are veiled shots still. Even in this interview, it was a veiled shot. I think that's why Graham Bensinger was just sitting there like, I'm not being a part of any kind of imagery that you taking a veiled shot at LeBron and I'm sitting here head nodding.
And what he has done for the game, what he has done as a role model for countless African-American men in this country and beyond cannot be measured.
I swear I couldn't time that up better. What? LeBron? Oh, God. LeBron, what? What he's done for countless African Americans. Why you limit them? The dude's an active billionaire playing basketball. You don't think anybody's inspired? Everybody's inspired? No, we really inspired. I am not more inspired, and I don't know this because I'm not white, than somebody white watching LeBron dunk on somebody and say, damn. Okay, I give it to you like this. Tom Brady. I'm going to give you some white guys. I don't think white people are more inspired by Tom Brady than I am. I love me some Tom Brady. Who's my favorite player growing up? Eric Dickerson and who? John Elway. I hate when you act like a color gonna make somebody more inspired. Dog, if my shoulder would have worked out like I envisioned it, I would have been John Elway over Eric Dickerson all day. Are you kidding me? That's a quarterback. I just hate when they limit it. All right, let's see what Graham has to say through his body language, because our bodies and most communication is nonverbal. Right now, he's gonna have a drink later with his boys and be like, man, this Stephen A. Smith, he on one.
And I will not be somebody that focuses on our apparent dislike for one another. I instead choose to focus on what he's meant for the game and all of us who have benefited in part because of him. I owe him the same thing I owe Kobe. I owe him the same thing I owe Michael Jordan. I owe him the same thing I owe Kareem and Isaiah Thomas and so many of these guys that uplifted the game of basketball, because that guy went out there, him and Steph Curry stand above the crowd. What they've meant, and I'm going to throw Kevin Durant in there too, because he's a sensational guy. He's criticized me. I could care less. He just gets sensitive about something from time to time. I love Kevin Durant. He's a great dude and he's a great player. And we should appreciate him more than we actually do.
Today's going to be a good day for me. I am living right. I am not trying to do this. I'm trying to stop on Stephen A. last word. I keep getting Graham like, you are full of it. Oh, my God. Did you catch them shots at Durant? He gets sensitive sometimes. Or maybe he just calls you out on the BS. Steven, like, what are we doing? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? You try to say that Durant's on the sensitive side. You can say that, maybe. That's a good narrative. But when you call somebody out on their BS, why are you sensitive? Remember, we talked about this yesterday. We're Rottweilers. We chilling. We at the crib, laying there in front of the TV. Okay? Don't step where you're not supposed to step, or all of a sudden you hear this. I'm not getting up. I'm a rock. I'm not a poodle. A poodle gets up. I'm a rock. I go like this. You know where not to go. And then you get mad at me. What's wrong with you? Huh? You so sensitive. What's wrong with you? Chill, relax. You know what you did first, homie.
And I think that if I can sit up there and say, I owe them, well, how do I not owe LeBron? I owe him too. And so I choose to focus on that. It's unfortunate that we are the way that we are, but he has nothing to worry about when it comes to me. If he does great, I'm going to be the first one to stand up and say he's done great. If he makes a mistake, I got to do my job. But when his epitaph is written on his basketball career, the only negative thing you'll hear me say about him is that he ain't the GOAT. That's Michael Jordan. But anything else, Michael Jordan is my GOAT. That's not a negative towards him. That's me viewing Michael Jordan as the greatest I've ever seen with my two eyes, but nothing else.
Blah, blah, blah. Let me put this in proper perspective, because I don't like the fact that making, as he said, LeBron James not the GOAT, number 2 or number 3 all time, is always used as punctuation to his career. Like that's now, to me, that might be the grandest of the things that are unfair to LeBron James. Because think about it. It's not about LeBron and Jordan in this conversation when you say, well, he's not the GOAT. It's the fact that this is why this is another thinly veiled shot. It's the fact that you do not put that on the epitaph of Steph Curry, of Magic Johnson, of Larry Bird, of all the other greats. When you start talking top 10, you never end it with the punctuation of, but you're not the GOAT. Who the fuck said I had to be your GOAT? The GOAT is not the GOAT if you know what a GOAT is. It's still people that say Joe Montana's still the GOAT, not Tom Brady. What you gonna do, slap him? It's people that say Jerry Rice is the GOAT. What you gonna do, slap him? It's people that say Barry Sanders is the best running back and not Emmitt Smith in terms of GOAT for the running back. We gonna slap him? So why are you always going to LeBron? Because LeBron wants to be the GOAT. Well, I think those other guys would love to be called the GOAT too. Well, LeBron has said it. Well, let him say it. Why aren't you saying it for everybody else that is close but not the GOAT? Answer that. Your Honor, may I rephrase this? May I ask again? I won't even change it. I won't even paraphrase, Your Honor. Yes. Why don't you say that everyone else that is close, top 10 to GOAT status, is not the GOAT? Durant. You just mentioned Durant. I'm just saying it because you mentioned him. Kareem. I love you, Kareem. You're amazing. You're the best. Go Cap. You're not the GOAT. I never hear that. I only hear it for LeBron, which is a thinly veiled shot. Beat up in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking about that, because we're not done with this LeBron situation. He went on and talked a little bit more about it. Let me give you this. This must be another interview. From LeBron tension to political fire, he says, Smith rejected bitterness. Let me see. Okay, let's start here. The interview then turned to LeBron James, Ben Singer. Oh, that was what we were just talking about. Reference past comments suggesting the 4-time champion tried to hurt Smith's career. Longtime commentator did not back away. That's exactly what I said. Smith responded while declining to provide specifics. I wonder if the specifics are going to make us question LeBron or support LeBron, because he never provides us the color for that, the specifics, but he keeps bringing it up. It's like, do you have really good evidence? Why do you keep bringing it up? Tell me. He pointed to James appearing on a show that follows his own and publicly criticizing him as confirmation that their issues ran deeper than debate segments. Still, Smith rejected bitterness. I moved past it. He credited Charles Barkley, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Ryan Clark, and Marcus Spears for offering perspective. He also mentioned his daughters who admire LeBron James. Yeah, he is phenomenal. He's one of the greatest ever. I can't talk about it, but that's exactly what I said. And I've never talked about it, and I won't, other than to say, I know that to be true. And that's unfortunate. And outside of that, it was validated when he went on Pat McAfee's show. He is so mad that he went on McAfee's show, because you went on that show that comes on after me to talk about me and to disrespect me. Tidy White's on Tidy White's on. And he did this and that and all of this other stuff. And like, oh, really? So that's what we doing? So you know that was validation. But I've known about several things in the past, but I'm beyond all of that. Like I said, I moved past it. Have you? What's good, fam? It's your boy Marcellus Wiley, and I got to talk to you about something that's been a game changer for me. Y'all know I've been on the comeback trail after my hip surgery, and let me tell you, getting back to 100% ain't easy. I've been looking for anything to give me that edge, to help me bounce back stronger, faster, and that's where VINIA's new blood flow hydration product comes in. Oh, this ain't just another supplement, people. This is about optimizing your body from the inside out. Since I started taking VINIA blood flow hydration, I'm feeling a big difference in my physical therapy sessions and my energy levels. And for anyone out there or just looking to elevate your daily well-being, this is it. So head over to my link in my bio, check out VINIA blood flow hydration, and start your own comeback story. Trust me, your body will thank you. It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here. Because I think the verse.
Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation, so